Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Boys Play D&D as they descend into Avernus. Uh, Last week, the boys had traveled to the Grand Cemetery and down into the basement after an encounter with the mysterious Gideon Lightward, who looked after the cemetery. Down in the basement, they found that the place had been ransacked and that there were human and demon footprints through the uh, spilled alchemical and embalming supplies there. They tracked the human footprints and went through various different rooms in the basement and eventually came upon a came upon Alder Ravengard, who had put on the Helm of Torm's sight and seemed to be locked into a battle for control of his body between two uh, figures, one a celestial and one a demon. As he was locked in this battle, there was an open portal to the abyss behind him that kept spewing out minotaurs. After defeating some of the Minotaurs, the group pulled Alder Ravengard away from the portal, which kind of shut off behind him as he left the room, and brought his body back to the High Hall Cathedral, where they performed a exorcism on the Helm of Torm and Alder Ravengard, which allowed them to sever the connection and allowed Alder to recall the spirit journey he had been on while possessed. He talked of an angelic sword that he envisioned being taken across the plains of Avernus and a uh, magical fortress that was erected to protect the sword. He said that the sword is the key to saving Elturel. Lulu, the Holophant companion of the group, recognized the description of the sword being Zariel's angelic sword and remembered two bird-like humanoids that helped her after she had lost her memory that may know where the sword is hidden. She recalled that these birds lived at a place called Fort Knucklebone, which happens to be within sight of Elturel and the River Styx. So the party decided that if they were going to do anything to help Elturel, they would have to get down to the plains of Avernus far below them. And that is where we left off. So you guys are again in the High Hall Cathedral, having just heard from Lulu that Fort Knucklebone is in sight, and have decided that you are going to head down to the plains. So, what would you guys like to do?
Oh, God.
I guess my first thing I want to know, does anyone know how wide that river below us is?
The river is about as wide as the entire city is here.
God
So,
damn.
kind of where the chains anchor to the city at these points, they kind of go almost straight down. Actually, the river's a bit wider, so there is kind of an angle to the chains. And there are large infernal iron posts in the banks of the river Styx that are slowly descending into the ground and pulling the chains taut and pulling the city down.
So do these chains go right to the ground then? Like theoretically we could walk down them?
Theoretically, yes, you could climb down the chains.
Alright, dibs out, that sounds scary.
One failed athletics check and you die.
But sorry, you said the chains, like the posts that hold them, are in the water, or are they on the land?
They're on the shore. You guys wouldn't be able to see this view, but I'll give you this as an idea of what we're working with.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey, how'd you get the thumbnail for our YouTube video? Original content, do not steal.
What about those floating rocks? Can we ride one of those down?
Those are actually flying devilish fortresses.
Ah,
We must conquer one.
do we
So-
know anybody in
From the
Eldrall that-
edge of the city, you see views like this as these fortresses sweep through ranks of demons, cutting large swaths of destruction in their wake.
Sweet sassy
Definitely need one of
molasses.
those.
Alright,
Jesus.
I don't
Alright.
think we're gonna conquer one of those fortresses.
Yeah, probably not.
Is anybody in Elturel strong enough to cast some sort of teleports that could just teleport us to the ground?
From your brief time in the city, you do not think so. You
Well,
haven't
what-
met anybody that capable, and if there were people that capable, they'd be mounting a much better defense of the city.
True.
The other thing I'm wondering too is there's a lot of like devils up here that do not have wings, and I don't see them being carried up by all the other ones. So maybe they have some portals of some sort that from point A to point B.
That's a
You mean like the portal we just closed?
The
That was
one that led
before,
directly
though.
into the abyss?
Yep.
But yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
don't
think
think I
that's
like that
what
point
that's,
B.
that would be like from point A, point J, I think.
We could try to capture a devil and get him to tell us.
Beat him into opening a portal.
Well, if
that's not the
we-
worst idea.
we take a rest, I think I could get us all down.
Oh,
I mean, I'm okay to take a rest. I got a few improvements to make.
I'll go over to Lulu and just, if you would be so kind, could you find us a landing spot within maybe 10 minutes of flight?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
A safe one, preferably.
Of course. And she goes and zips out of the cathedral.
time for her
Alright.
to get captured.
Oh, don't do that to me. All right.
Okay, so you guys decide that you are going to take another long rest here in the cathedral.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Before we take the long rest, though, Gerbeck does a few things. The first thing he does is he walks up to Sir Zex. Now, understanding kind of a bit more about paladins and oaths, and he says, "Hey, Sir Zex, I notice your new scythe doesn't have your oath engraved on it anymore like your old one." And then I kind of like rub my hand just over like the blade of the scythe, and it just engraves the same oath.
Wow. You're very talented, Gerbeck.
And then I walk over to jail and say, "And could I borrow your sword for the night again?"
Of course.
All right, cool. It'll be even better than before.
You make it hit harder with two hands than one.
I think you should probably just try to use one.
Can I try to talk to the shield before I go to bed?
For sure, you can. Try to talk to it at any time.
All right, I'll talk to it. I don't know its actual name, do I?
You did know from Silvira that she thinks that the shield is an entity named Gargoth.
All right. I say Gargoth, and then I wait and see if he responds.
It does not.
Well, that foils my plans. I'm going to bed.
I guess after a while, it would say, "Insolent mortal, you may refer to me as the Hidden Lord."
Right? Hidden Lord.
That's better.
You obviously have knowledge of this plane and have been in Avernus before. Do you know how demons get around without wings?
Uh,
I mean, devils.
Many are transported through the flying fortresses. Some use the infernal war machines. Some
Uh,
use companions that are winged. Others use magic.
all right. That's all.
Um,
Thank
yeah,
you, I
you
suppose.
get nothing else from it. All right. What are the others doing as you guys kind of tuck in for another rest here?
I will, while I'm waiting there, I will be finding a parchment and some paper. I'm going to be doing some really, really rough drawings. And eventually I'm going to bring them over to Gerbeck and hold them up. All right, so I had an idea. And I lift it up, and it's basically like a pic, like this little, like, I don't know, like 12-year-old, not quite 5-year-old, 12-year-old drawing of Krush, but they're wearing like these like big flaps on the turtle's arms. And like, so my idea is you take these and you put wings on the arms. And, I've seen a lot of people like when they're little kids and stuff, they can't really do things like that. But I was thinking you're pretty good at this kind of thing. Could you somehow make it so we could go like, whoa, and then jump down and then glide all the way down?
I think about it for a minute. I could maybe try, but given that I've lived in largely cave systems my whole life, we've never really. I haven't experimented with flying or even gliding. Um, it might end fatally given where we are.
I can test it for you if you want.
Well, I mean, we could maybe try. I don't think. Do you have the materials? Because I don't.
I don't know what kind of materials you would use for this kind of thing. I just thought like, hey, this would be right in your wheelhouse. I could look for stuff if you want me to look for anything. But that's it's okay if it's not gonna work. That's fine. And they just like crumple it up into the hand and like just like kind of like put it in the shell. It's okay. I didn't think it was that great of an idea, anyways.
Hey, when he crumples it up, I stop him and say, "Hey, I'll hold on to that. I'll explore it in the future."
Oh, sure. And I hand it over.
All right, I'm adding my inventory.
Krush's masterful designs.
That's the only idea I had.
The old man from before that was laying among the bodies and playing dead, he was kind of listening in on your conversation here, and he's like, if you're looking for supplies, this entire city the only thing of importance for the last 10 days has been food. There's probably untouched warehouses full of cloth and other building materials if you'd need.
DM, could Colton legitimately, or could Gerbeck legitimately try making a glider that wouldn't kill the whole party?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna try to make that really stupid one that's like attached to a bicycle with like 10 layers of wings.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, we can give it a shot in the morning.
Quebec just needs to make us a gyrocopter.
My
Good to go.
biggest concern is cloth wings in hell.
Mm.
Because it's fire.
Oh, there's also a lot of lightning striking down around here too.
Would there be any magic shops that are abandoned?
That might be a little bit more rare and hard to find, and likely looted by devils.
Ah, yes.
Well, like I said, if you just want me to go out and find some stuff, I can find whatever you tell me to look for there, Gerbeck.
Alright, Gerbeck will ponder a bit and then give Krush a list of things he thinks he'll need, given that he's smarter than Brighton.
And I will start at least scouring the citadel or the hall to see if there's anything I can find.
All right. So you kind of go about that. Just before the long rest here, just making initial inquiries of the people here, thinking, these people might have a better idea of where I can find such materials.
Okay. That sounds good.
Anybody else?
I'm going to attune to the pipes of the sewers overnight.
Okay.
I'm going to find a kind of like a corner just off out of the way. Pull out my father's book, just start flipping through it.
All right. And as you do so, you hear the familiar voice. Well, young Sareth, you seem to be in quite the predicament here. Do you have any ideas of what you're going to do?
Think so. It'll take some effort on my part, but I think I can get everyone down. Hopefully safely.
You're growing quite strong. Our bond is strengthening. I'm proud of you.
So you know this is a
Brad,
fake
thank you.
conversation.
It is a private conversation between Sareth and his book. So yeah, after that you don't really hear much, but you continue to scheme your way into how you're going to get down.
All right.
All right, anybody else? If not, you
Nope.
guys complete a long rest, and you are all now level 7.
Woo!
So I hit the long rest button on all of our D&D Beyond sheets because I was too lazy to hit the heal button. And it put all of our healths back down to level 6, and I don't know how to change them back, so it's scuffed again.
Mine looks fine.
Yeah, yours is good. And mine was good for some reason, and Logan's, but everybody else's got fucked.
Shit.
Good
All
to
right.
know.
So, as soon as Gerbeck's done, the minimum time required for a long rest I
Yep,
go and wake up
6
Jail
hours.
with his weapon.
Okay.
How are you gonna wake me up?
I'm gonna poke you with the hilt of the sword.
In the face?
Yes, right in the eye. No, I'm gonna walk up and shake him and be like, Jail, I got.
And I'll sort of wake up with a start. Whoa, what's happening?
This sword is improved, but you need to familiarize yourself with it, or else it'll be ineffective during the day.
Familiarize myself? It's my sword.
Well, it's a bit different now.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
Remember in that Blade movie where if you touched the handle the wrong way, it springed out those blades to cut the guy's hand off? You gotta learn how to not do that to yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't not build that functionality in, unfortunately. Alright, and then you now have a radiant weapon. That you have to take a short rest to attune to it, which is why I woke you up.
So you wake me up, give me the sword, and then I go for a nap?
You go for a short rest. So you just sit there in bed laying it and looking at the sword intently.
Alright.
Sitting there stroking it.
That's what I'm doing for the hour.
Because attuning to things are really strange in D&D.
All right. So you start going through some sword stances and swings and practice maneuvers to get the balance of the sword as Gerbeck tells you how to use its new magical properties.
And when he's testing it, I show him the little flourish he has to do as a bonus action to turn the light on and off.
Yep, I'm testing it and I accidentally flourish it the wrong way and blind myself.
Oh yeah, if you can use your reaction in combat to blind your attacker, so I guess be careful with the light, you can make it too bright.
Oh, it's pretty effective.
Bonus action, clapper it off.
Blinded by the sword.
And that's what it does.
Yeah, Brighton posted what the sword is now capable of. And I believe that uses your spell save DC, Brighton. Since you made it. I don't know how your infusions work, but that's how I'd guess they'd work.
Think that's how they work?
I mean, it's just a magic weapon. So, I don't know, is the creator of normal magic weapons whose spell save DCs it works off of?
Not usually. But if you gave it to a class that didn't have a spell save DC, then it wouldn't work at all.
True. I guess that is, see if my infusion's descriptions say anything about it.
Right, and while you're looking that up, you guys awake from your long rest, feeling somewhat refreshed. Again, you guys have only had the 2 long rests here in Hell, and they've both been in the High Hall, in kind of the area protected by Torm's altar here. You think that had it not been for that protection, it may not have been quite as restful of a sleep.
That's not ominous at all.
Foreshadow.
I'm assuming everybody eats a ration.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hand one to Surzex and one to Kilvius since they're in my bag of holding.
And you guys will also have to chug some water. Maybe getting light on the old water skins there. I don't know, since I think some of you dumped some out to get holy water.
Is
How
it
many water
all
skins a
one
day? I know I
person?
ask this every week. How many water skins a day do we need to eat or drink? Was it 2?
Just eat the whole
I think
water skin.
I think it was 2, right?
Yeah, you don't have to chomp down on the leather, but yes, you need to drink 2 water skins worth of water a day.
So
That's a lot of water.
if can I go refill with holy water? Drink 2 and then refill with holy water?
You're gonna chug down some holy water and then get
No.
more holy water?
Drink the normal water out of the water skin, and then grab 2 water skins full of holy.
Yeah. I mean, there's still holy water left in the fountains there. You guys didn't take it all, and you're kind of the saviors here, so they don't begrudge you taking any of the holy water.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a couple water skins of holy water as well.
I did just realize that Gerbeck does not have anybody else's water skins, so I guess
I think.
Thought they were in the bag of holding, weren't they?
I have.
I've been tracking my own.
Yeah.
I thought I bought more than 7, but I was hoping that's all I bought.
Yeah, I only have 10 in the bag, and I bought 10.
Okay. Well, Kilvius may be on the short end of water here shortly.
Well, while we're looking for glider parts, I want to go find a general store to go steal some more water skins from then.
Can't you just drink holy water in a pinch, though, Kilvius?
Well, that's what I'm doing this time, but holy
Okay.
water may not always be there for us.
Gotcha.
Are we even gonna bother with the glider? Didn't Sarah say he could get us down?
I don't think Dink told us. He said he
I
might
did
have a
say
way
that,
and then
yeah.
went to bed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that when I came up with
I
that
did
idea.
say that I
Did
could
you-
think I could get us all down.
Did you actually give Gerbeck a picture of something, or was that just?
I mean, I briefly showed you guys a view of the city from the ground
but,
to illustrate the chains.
I thought Krush gave Gerbeck a picture of a glider.
It was like a junior high level diagram of what Cruz thought would be a interesting idea for a flying mechanism.
Crush drew a glider, handed
okay.
it to him. Said, I want to make this if I can. Wasn't any.
Okay. If I ask Gerbeck to have a look at it, maybe I could create something of the sort. But we'll wait to see what Sareth does.
If Octavius is going out to look for a general store, I will be going with them if I can.
And I'll probably go too.
I will instantly, as soon as I'm done the morning with jail, I will start kind of refining the design that Krush gave me, and then starting to try to craft a glider.
All right. You can roll. I guess I'd just say investigation. As you prepare blueprints of the design of this apparatus. So yeah, you get to work kind of sketching. You're mumbling the entire time about fluid dynamics and lift and all kinds of different mathematical concepts and physical formula. And you come up with a pretty good diagram of what a glider that would be able to support the weight of the group here using materials that would be easily found throughout the city.
All right. So I write down the list of things and I guess divvy it out to the remaining people, or I guess explain it to them, saying we need to find all of this. And I guess I asked the group, the group of survivors that have at this point awoken and are meandering around, if they know of easy places to get anything on that list that may be a bit harder to find than just wood or whatever it's made out of.
So yeah, the people around you kind of give you different directions to various warehouses and different storefronts that would have had some of these materials. And um, are you guys kind of going? Are you splitting up and looking for this, or are you going together to
I'll
try and
go.
find these?
I would be going with Octavius if he doesn't want to go by himself.
I think
No.
we're splitting the party so it's Octavius, Jail, and Surzex scavenging for food and water. And then me, I'm guessing Krush helps, and Kilvius looking for the parts. And then Sereth is doing Sereth things. I don't know what Sereth is doing.
Whatever rich boys do.
I mean, he could definitely help us look or help find some water.
If they're adamant about going out to look, I'll stay here and help with the glider idea.
Alright,
Okay.
well, we're gonna need parts for the glider. You want to give us a copy? Maybe we'll find shit at the general store.
Yeah, if you guys have not left yet by the time this is done, I will definitely give them a list.
Well, if anyone said they're working on stuff, I might hang around for the list since I don't think we want to come back and go back out.
I'm good with it. If anyone tells Krush what to do, Krush will do it.
All right. So before you guys set out, Gerbeck drew up his diagram and made a couple copies of the list of required materials and gave it to the two groups to set out and split up to cover more ground in searching for this. So Jail, Surzex, and Octavius, you guys set out from the High Hall, heading towards kind of a business district that was indicated by the survivors here at the cathedral. Would you guys describe how about you're moving through the city? Are you going quickly? Are you going at a normal pace? Are you moving slowly and trying to remain stealthy? What's happening here?
I think we're going at, I don't know, I think we're going at a normal pace because all three of us would have disadvantage on being stealthy.
Yeah, I would keep my ears open for any weird noises, though. I might slow down if something beyond the regular din of flames, the city destroying. What if we hear something cackling around the corner? I'll slow down for that.
All right. So let me just find my notes on travel pace here.
So,
But yeah, otherwise,
while
basically just normal pace.
While Colton's looking for notes, something I did just realize is I can infuse an alchemy jug and we could just have infinite water.
God damn it.
Infinite any liquids, actually. We could have infinite mayonnaise if we want.
Why would anyone want that?
I mean, if we have a lot of sandwiches.
You're in hell.
Never been done before.
Living off of just mayonnaise.
I mean, it's calories if we don't have anything else.
I mean, honey would probably be
I'd
a
rather
better choice
die.
than mayo, but
How much
I'd
honey
jump into the
gets
river
made,
Styx.
though? Because there's different amounts for like whatever liquid you use.
Would the mayo taste like the gray ash that everything else tastes like here?
Probably.
Or would it actually taste like mayo? Because I might slap some mayo on my gray ash sandwich
I
then.
think the gray ash would probably taste better than the mayo, so
I
probably
don't
tastes like mayo.
Pretty hard. Tasteless mayo. Oh, fuck it.
I have not found anything about my infusions either, Colton.
Oh, okay. I'd just say that it would use your spell save DC. Because it's simpler that way if you're to like give Logan an item and he's not a spell casting class or something like that. Anyway, all right, Logan. While you are on the lookout for stuff traveling at a normal pace, give me a perception check.
First that one of the night.
Yes. Oh.
All right. As you guys round a corner in one of the streets, you hear from a building a pounding on the front door. The door appears to be stuck. What do you do?
Hmm,
God.
How intense is the pounding? Is it something like a normal person would be going on? Or is it sound bigger or harder?
It sounds like what many normal people would be.
Are Surzek and I with him, or did he go ahead?
Yeah, no, you
I
guys.
would
were
point
with
this
him.
out to you guys too if I'm the only one that heard it.
Ah.
So, well, if that's people, and that's what it seems to sound like, might want to help them.
Yeah. There's a chance that we could save some more refugees, not refugees, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we should try to save them.
All right. Bust out my handy dandy crowbar, I guess, and go towards the door.
All right. Jail and Surzex, are you two just kind of standing back in the street?
Nope, I'll be right up there with him helping.
And I'll give them guidance.
Okay. Let's see.
Make sure you use the sharp end there.
Just
Make sure you get your
broad.
legs into it.
Really lift with your legs. I think I've got it. All right. I'm guessing athletics check to pry that door open.
Yeah, with advantage for the help that you're getting. Oh, damn.
Plus it 1d4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's required.
Rolls a fucking 4.
Wow.
God damn.
All right.
The door was unlocked.
The door was unlocked. Yep.
Oh, I guess a piece of detail that I missed out is that the building is smoldering and there's like smoke rising up out of it. So to give you a little bit more urgency. Yeah, so you easily pry open the door, and as you do, the weight of the massive bodies pushing on the other side of it kind of helps the door explode outwards. The stench of rot hits you as these bodies hit you, as you are pushed to the ground underneath this endless tide of bodies. Zombies are just pouring out of this building.
Oh.
Yeah. I want you guys to roll initiative and just actually wait. Let me get here. As 12 zombies just explode out of this building on top of you. You two start the fight prone, as do most of the zombies.
Click my
That's like a scene out of The Walking Dead for sure.
Mm.
Wait, am I prone too, or is it just Logan that's prone?
No, because you guys were both by the door. You said you
Okay.
were helping him. You're also prone.
Holy moly.
Stellar
12
initiative there,
zombies.
boys.
Guys that got the shit knocked over were still going quicker than the guy standing.
I just
Just
opened
blinks.
it and I just turned around.
He's just shocked. He's like, what the fuck? This is just hard luck. Gonna help some people out of a burning building and it's fucking baker's dozen of zombies.
We're
Just a
just-
normal dozen.
We're
They're
just-
freshly
One
baked.
zombie in the back is a baker.
We got some freshly baked zombies here. Come
We're
on.
just slowly learning to never help people.
No good deed goes unpunished.
But there's no good deed here, just punished.
There was good intention.
Yep. Guess we should have asked if they needed help when they groaned at us.
Really surprised that you guys didn't ask something like that.
Well, we
Just
seen a
instantly
burning-
open. Nice.
Wow. 4 initiatives, not 1 over 10.
Good job, guys.
All right, so the zombies here on the outside are going to be prone. So they've all got the hurt back there, as well as you guys are prone. So while I'm just doing this, I guess Surzex, tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna stand up, and I'm probably gonna start chopping my way out so I can get away.
Okay, so you stand up. You're no longer prone. You would have advantage on attack rolls against the prone zombies behind you. All right, 19 definitely hits. Roll for damage. 19. All right. All right, so you slash through the zombie as it's like trying to right itself after just like mindlessly tumbling over you. You chop off a bit of its arm, but it's still like pushing itself up with the other arm and trying to turn around to get at you.
Jesus Christ.
This is what you guys get for not divine sensing every encounter you come across.
Yeah.
10 does hit. For 23. All right. All right. So you you then chop through that zombie's head, and it falls to the ground. Once again, lifeless.
I. So if I take its space, do I provoke opportunity attack?
You would provoke one from the zombie in the doorway. I guess also any zombie that you leave their area may get an attack. I think the only one would be the one in the doorway, though, because every other prone one around you, you'd still be within melee range of it.
Okay, I'm gonna take its place then.
All right. Actually, I fucked up because the DC is half the damage taken plus 5. You did 23 damage, so half of that is like 11, 12, and he rolled a 22. So as you chop into that zombie, it doesn't actually die.
Oh my god.
It is alive with 1 HP instead.
Nice.
This is it, boys. We die looking for food.
Just like our
all right.
ancestors.
Don't worry, the rest of us about to die testing a glider.
Wait, isn't it-
Octavius. you're
Well,
up.
time to start smiting.
The further in the building is still all on fire.
Yeah, it's like it's somewhere in the building's on fire, not necessarily right at the door at the moment, but there's definitely smoke billowing out of the roof.
Oh, so I can't see like open flames further behind.
Not on the ground through a mass of zombies.
Okay. Well, I stand up.
Okay.
Respect.
And
Probably a good decision.
I could. Fuck it. I guess I'll just start smashing my way out.
All right,
Get rid of
so
the stink.
that one
I'm actually
is
gonna sucker
damaged one.
punch his once to see if it goes back down.
Okay.
Don't waste your attack on the 1 HP zombie.
I think I want your bigger damage going to non-HP ones.
I can. Well, okay. I guess I don't really want to metagame it, so go ahead then.
Alright, I watched it beating the shit out of that one and it didn't die. So I want to cave its head in and see if that helps.
Okay. 17 hits. Roll for damage. 9 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, it is not dead as you continue to bludgeon it in the head.
God damn it. Alright, I have 15 movement. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to rage. I
Okay.
did that before I punched him, but I don't think it
What?
really mattered
Wait,
much with that
What?
roll.
That's new.
Yep.
Just casually tosses it out there. He's done it 100 times.
Yep.
It's less of a
Alright.
rage, more of I've had enough
Gonna
of this
scuttle
shit.
that side, taking all the opportunity attacks in the world.
You guys see Octavius get very, very angry as he plows over top of these prone zombies, his tentacly appendages just flapping angrily around him.
Just getting sick and tired of being in fucking hell.
Yeah, I guess we should have
Yeah.
RP'd that at the beginning of the session.
All right, so this is going to be a disadvantage for one of the down zombies. Doesn't hit. This is normal. Doesn't hit. And that's the only two opportunity attacks you provoked.
Alright, and I'm gonna try to shove that prick back into his buddy there.
Okay, so you're
Which I
doing.
think's on hand, just a normal two-handed strike with pushing attack at it after, I believe, right?
Yeah, so you can roll your attack. Nice, 19 does hit. All right, it applied rage twice there, which it probably shouldn't.
Okay. I'll have to pay attention to that, I guess.
And the 8 is for the extra damage for your pushing attack.
I think that's my real damage. My pushing attack's to 2.
Okay, so 8 plus 2 plus 2 then.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so you scuttle over, and then with some of your tentacly leg appendages, you boot the prone zombie back into the crowd of other zombies. I guess. Oh, I guess it would make a strength saving throw before it gets knocked around. It gets knocked around.
It gets knocked around.
All right, so you kind of pinball the zombies into each other, and let me just do this. I don't have an extra map, but this zombie would go off screen, along with that one, deeper into the building.
Oh my god.
All right, jail. You're up.
So all these zombies in the back line are in the
Are
building?
still in the building, and the only way out is that opening that Octavius just kicked the other zombie through.
Do hmm.
Would your tower shield be big enough to plug the doorway?
Perhaps. I'm going to
What good that would do, but
I'm gonna walk up to here and try to hold the doorway, I guess. And
Okay.
also ask the hidden lord if he would assist me. By casting a fireball into the house.
Yeah. The shield obliges as it speaks into your mind. Good. See how useful I can be for you. As a fireball bursts inside the smoldering house, you can roll. How much is it? 5d8, I believe. Fireball. Anybody help me out here?
It's
86.
6.
8d6. Okay.
And the DC is 21.
Yes. And zombies have incredibly bad decks. See, even crits cannot beat 21's spell save DC. All right, so they are all going to take 26 damage. That is going to kill all of them outright, except they get their undead fortitude. So if they roll above 18 on this, they are not dead. Dead, 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 dead. Oh, not dead. One more. Dead. All right. So
Isn't
the
there
blast
7 in
wipes
there?
out all the zombies in there but one. And I gotta give them another turn because I accidentally deleted the one I had as the turn guy.
Oh.
You'd think I'd get better at this by now, but I'm not. All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. The zombies are going to stand up around you. And are going to mindlessly swing at the thing closest to them. And this one's going to walk up and try to bang on the shield. So, zombie. Here, let's go. 2 attacks against Octavius here. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. 2 against Surzex. 22 does hit, I believe.
Yep.
For 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And 2 against Jail. One's going to be at your normal AC, and then one's going to be behind the half cover AC.
Wait, did a zombie attack me and miss as well, or did just one attack me?
No, one attacked you and missed.
Which one?
The one that rolled the 12. I guess it would have been like this guy here.
All right, I'm gonna use my reaction and use this.
All right. So which zombie are you causing it to punch?
I want the 1 HP zombie to get punched.
All right.
Yes.
It hits as for 3 damage. So let's see. He's got to really botch this con saving throw. So if he rolls 8 or higher, he's still alive. All right. Still alive.
That's right.
As the one zombie goes to swipe at you, you bring up the haft of your scythe, and in a fancy flourish, kind of bring it around the arm of the zombie and push the zombie's arm into the other zombie's face. It smacks into it. The zombie kind of stumbles back, a little confused, but still hanging on for undeath there.
Rip.
I was just having the worst day.
All right, and the 2 attacks against Jail are a miss and a miss. All right, Surzex, you're back up.
Well, I'm gonna try and finish this little fucker off, I guess.
Okay. 12 hits.
I'm gonna put 6 smites on that.
For 23 damage. Nice.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the other zombie, the one that I made attack his friend.
Okay.
That's a 13. I get advantage.
Why is that?
I will link it.
Oh yeah, he's the advantage fisher now. Whenever, yeah.
Oh, all right. So yeah, 13 hits for 21 slashing damage, bringing it down to 1 HP.
Lol.
Whoops, that brought everybody down to 1 HP for some reason.
This cola herd is gonna be so handy.
That is actually ridiculously good.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I had all these guys representing the same entity, so any changes I made to one's health bar would be applied to all of them. And I gotta fix that. And it's fixed.
Just like that.
All right.
And it's fixed.
So that is your 2 attacks there, as that one zombie just refuses to die. Octavius, you're up.
Like, dismember these things, you leave them alive, it's just a torso.
I guess you could. I'm gonna say that would be called shots to like attack certain limbs, which are attacks made at disadvantage, but would sever that limb.
How fatty! I'll bite off your ankles.
Alright, well, I'm gonna punch that 1 health one again next to me, see what happens.
Okay.
I guess damage.
All right. Yeah, 27 hits. I think you're still got your extra damage thing checked there for the, or is it just auto roll damage?
What? No, I clicked damage on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 10 damage. If he rolls higher than 10, he survives. Aha!
Fun.
All right, so you punch this zombie square in the face. You feel a wet, pulpy, squelching resistance as your fist goes like into its head, and you retract your fist, and it's covered with rotting brain matter as this zombie ceases to exist.
Go for the brains.
Without their heads, they're powerless.
Found their weakness.
And yeah, I guess I'll just start beating down this next one beside me.
Okay. 22 hits. All right, for 8 damage. And anything else?
I will actually try to grapple that dink with that bonus grapple.
Okay.
Grapple that ding.
Your additional appendages reach out and are trying to grasp the zombie and hold him in place. He is going to get grappled by you. All right, Jail, you're up.
All right. I will just be. I guess I'll throw my shield on my back in 2 hand. I'll hit the door.
Okay.
Alright, somebody start the counter.
19 hits for 12 slashing damage. Not bad. All right, and second attack. 20 hits for 13. All right, so it's going to make its con save here. If it rolls more than 11, it survives. and it is dead as you stab and then decapitate this zombie.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to move him over here for now and kill this one instead because he's my turn guy.
That's a veteran move.
Alright, that's it.
The true veteran move would just be to have a spare token chilling off to the side.
Yeah, in GM overlay mode.
No, just sitting there to taunt the players knowing it could run in at any minute.
Yep.
All right. And it is now the zombie's turn. So we're the one currently grasped by Octavius is going to slam at him. 20 to hit for 2 bludgeoning damage, reduced by half, so 1 bludgeoning damage. You're very angry about this.
Bastard.
2 are going to attack Surzex. 1 hits for 7 bludgeoning damage. The other misses, and you can use your reaction again if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay, so again, it's the top one missed, the weak one here.
Okay, he's gonna slap his friend down here then.
All right. He misses.
All right. I think if he misses, he's immune to it now.
Okay. And 1 attack against Jail with his shield stowed. Only a 6, so he misses. All right, Surzex, you're up again.
All right, I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay. 16 hits, or 22 hits, I guess, for 12 damage. He's going to make 11 DC save here. Oh, he makes it.
Goddamn, I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay.
Wow.
5 and 4 do not hit. Wow, that was a 1 and a 2 with advantage there.
I'm gonna kick dirt, but I can't because it's probably an action, so I'm just gonna curse under my breath.
I can't, because that'll be my.
All right, Octavius, you're up.
All right. I move over here, dragging dipshit with me, and I'm gonna punch this weak one.
Okay. 17 hits for 13 damage. Yeah, he is still alive.
And again.
14 also hits for 8 damage. And 4 plus 5, 9. Yeah, he's still alive.
This fucker. Well, that's everything.
All right, Jail. Okay.
I'm gonna pull your token again.
Yeah.
Oh,
baby.
All right, roll for damage. 17.
Okay, technically, the long two-handed loss there.
Technically.
Yep.
Still
All
alive?
right. Yeah, that wasn't its full health there. So, yeah, 19 hits as well. For 13.
Man, your two-handed's on fire today.
All
That's
right.
gonna do enchantment.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He put the patch in where the two-handed damage actually deals more damage than one-handing.
I basically strapped a flashlight to his sword.
Gave it that extra weight.
He's running away.
It is dead.
Yay.
As you decapitate another zombie.
Oh, these things are easy to kill. I don't know why you guys are in so much trouble.
All right.
It keeps coming back for more, bro. I don't know what to do.
He keeps saying harder, Daddy.
And every time I go harder, it just likes it.
Nope, that doesn't hit at Logan. Now 2 against Surzex again. Miss and a hit.
You
For
get
8
critical.
bludgeoning damage.
What zombies
And
is popping?
The guy that missed again is the top here, so he's immune to it. As he made him miss his friend last turn. And it's
Alright, you son of a bitch.
and it's your turn as that 1 health zombie continues to vex you guys.
You hit this one.
22 hits for
Take that, bitch.
Smite.
And as you imbue your blade with the radiant energy, you cleave right through this zombie, and it stops moving altogether, as radiant damage does not allow them to continue on living.
That little fucker. And now, I guess I'll hit the other one.
All right. 16 hits for 23 slashing damage. All right. Half of that is 11 plus 5. He's dead.
Nice.
As you bring your scythe like straight across from like temple to temple, the top of this zombie's head just kind of like slides off, half the brain rolling out on the ground, the other half of the zombie head still connected to his body. They just slump down and into a pile, stop moving.
I got him, bro. He went down this time.
All right, Octavius.
Pushes
Grapple.
nerd to the ground.
All right. So are you doing like a
Don't
shove to
fucking
do that,
bully
or are
me,
you doing a
Logan.
tripping
Shove.
attack? Okay, so I guess you could just roll your grapple. It's the same check.
Who sent you?
Uh-oh.
Okay, it falls to the ground as you are holding it.
Let I punch him in the face again.
All right, so you have advantage now that he's on the ground to punch him, so you can roll again, see if you crit, and you crit. For
That's why you always row a second time. Roll, not row. I said the word roll. I did not forget it now.
All right, and this guy is dead because crits also kill it and don't let it use its feature.
Nice.
So Logan, you have this zombie held in your extra appendages, which just like force him to the ground, and then with 2 hands, you bring your fists together and you slam down on its head and just pop it as the blood just like spurts in every direction as its head is now just flat on the ground. You
Wow,
pull your
so
fist
violent.
back up, and like the eyeballs kind of like flattened come out of the head and are stuck to your hands. You kind of just like
Casual
flap them
shake.
off. Yeah, they wetly just smack on the ground.
Is there a sign above this place? What is this building?
This looked to just be like
Zombie
a
factory.
Local
home.
orphanage.
Yeah. Might as well be.
Zombies were all 4
Hmm.
feet tall.
I'll not be standing beside you next time.
Don't blame you.
All
Oh.
right.
I guess onwards.
I'm gonna heal myself 10 hit points with my lay on hands.
Okay. You guys continue on to the business district. You weren't very far away from it, where you find the shops that the citizens told you about. Actually, Surzex in jail, you guys would be quite familiar here, coming from the city. You guys lead Octavius right up to a general store that you know would have adventuring gear and stuff like water skins that you're after.
Nice. And while we're walking, I'm gonna talk to Octavius. After just an extra limbed creature raging out on those zombies, I'm just gonna ask him what the hell he actually is.
What the fuck are
Systemic
you?
hybrid. Part of a super soldier program.
All right. You're made in a lab.
Oh, original
it's sort of.
content, don't steal.
Yeah. I gotta fucking find my profile. I don't know the doctor's name offhand anymore.
Wait,
Were
what,
you a
like,
living creature before, or was life bestowed upon you?
No, I was an elf.
Oh God!
Before.
What have they done to you?
wait, does he still have a normal face? Or what
No,
the
it's-
fuck do you actually look
Yeah,
like?
if he was wearing like a
Oh,
full like shoulder to floor cloak, he could pass as a normal thing.
Oh,
Like he's got an elf face.
Oh,
Then
I
when
thought he
the
was like a
cloak
walking
opens,
Leatherface.
when the cloak opens, instead of legs, he's got like octopus legs. And then just under his normal arms, he's got like large, thick, like tentacles, I guess.
oh my God! I mean, so, so you used to be an elf then, and I'll just say something in Elfish to him.
okay.
Do you
Yes, I
actually speak Elfish?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
I don't, so I have no idea what the fuck you just said. And I feel left out.
Brother didn't pay attention in class.
True.
Yeah. No, my whole clan got slaughtered by trolls. I was the only survivor,
And then
so
you
I had to leave.
more power.
I'd hardly
And-
call you a survivor, and I look him up and down.
I'd hardly call you a paladin.
Oh,
Ooh, good
hey
one.
now.
Yeah.
Let's get our gear and get the hell out of here.
We gotta get some fucking water.
All right, so ransacking the general store, you guys find 4 water skins.
What about any
Fucking
of the
rich.
stuff that I sent? What about any of the list?
Yeah, his stuff. Anything else a general store would have that we would want before we leave?
You can find various quantities of any of the adventuring gear listed in the player's handbook. I just would
Okay.
roll on it, see how much there actually is of that particular item.
So what?
A canoe?
Alchemists?
What?
No, not a canoe. The adventuring gear is on page 150 of the player's handbook. I'm gonna say you pick out what you particularly want, and I'll tell you if it's there or not, depending on how.
Canoe like it is?
Yeah.
Can I take a climber's kit?
Yeah. Sure, there'd be one there. I mean,
Nice.
Eldergard was next to a mountain range, so there might have been some adventurers that like to climb mountain ranges on their weekends.
Insane people.
Any dynamite?
There is no dynamite. I don't know what you're looking at.
Hey, come on.
Any potions of
Mountain
healing laying
area.
around?
There are no potions of healing.
I don't think a fishing tackle will be handy.
Is there any rope?
There are 6 bundles of hempen rope.
We can make one big long rope and fucking let ourselves down.
Did you say 6
So
miles?
that's about
6
300.
bundles
then?
would be, they're 50 feet of rope each.
I'm gonna take 2 bundles.
Okay. Each of those weighs 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will also take some rope. 2.
Okay.
I'll
Again,
make sure
that's
you can take all 6 of them if
So you each take 2 of the 6 bundles.
And what's alchemist's fire? That's in here.
An alchemist fire is a volatile liquid contained in a flask, and when it is exposed to air by the flask breaking, would light whatever it touches on fire.
Well, that could be useful to start fires, even though we're in hell.
You could just cast Fireball and start a fire for us.
Well, I won't take any of that, even if it's there. How about a spyglass? Is there one of those here?
Let's see. That is. There is one here.
I snatch it.
All right, that is quite the find.
How about a steel mirror?
An abacus.
A 10-foot pole to
That's-
shove up Logan's ass.
There is no steel mirrors here.
Damn.
Sure you don't want some ball bearings, Kevin McAllister?
Sorry, I'm not shutting you down. I said if I rolled even, there were, and odd, there weren't, and then I was going to roll for how many there were. And everything you've asked, there hasn't been any here.
Yeah. No, just checking. I have a lot of stuff on me, so I don't really know what I want to steal.
In the adventures list, there's paper, 1 sheet listed. Just 1 sheet.
Alright, I'm done exploiting this shop.
How about rain catcher, Colton? I don't think we want anything that's rain here.
Yeah, you think for a moment and you don't think it rains in hell, and even if it did, you probably wouldn't want to catch and drink it.
Yeah. What type of rope was it? Hempen or
Hemp.
silk or
Yeah,
hemp? Okay.
hemp and rope.
How about for his fucking weirded his diagram?
All right, you guys can roll a perception check or investigation check in the business district here to help find materials towards that. And Surzex, you want to give that a try too?
You said perception or investigation?
That's right. All right. So, Jail, you think of a like a tailor that you knew about just down the street that would probably have a bunch of heavy cloth material that would make good material for the wing-like structures that Gerbeck had told you about briefly as he explained his diagram. And sure enough, you guys head over there and you find enough bolts of cloth to fill the order that Gerbeck had indicated.
Nice.
All right, so we will jump over to group number 2 as you guys head out from the High Hall Cathedral. How are you traveling? Fast, medium, slow?
It's up to Gerbeck. He's like the leader of this operation.
Grappling hook. Gerbeck is not very stealthy, so I will say just at a medium pace, because we're kind of, looking for stuff, since none of us are actually from El Terrell.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
Works for me.
All right.
Jail, you got our water skins?
Yeah, I'll put it on mine.
Okay.
I'm running really close to carrying capacity.
I can always carry some stuff for you if you need.
I gotta recalculate mine.
Sorry, I'm just doing some rolls behind the screen here.
Logan, couldn't you carry like
Wanna carry on my
600
rope?
pounds?
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, yeah.
Okay, I'll take your rope then. I'll take another 30 pounds. I can do that.
Yeah,
Alright.
so without counting the size plus, I can carry 300, and then whatever being large is.
Doesn't that just double it?
I think so. I think large is 30 pounds
Holy
instead of
fuck.
50.
Yeah.
So who all was in this group? Was it everybody else?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys head out to some of the warehouses that were indicated by the citizens here at the High Hall, you guys are making your way at a decent pace, not really trying to be hiding from anything. As you guys come to a crossroads by kind of a city square that has a uh, water feature in the middle of the crossroads, you're greeted by another one of those figures with the metal mask that you fought in the basement of the cathedral, and it is guarded by three flying spined devils.
Oh, not these fucking things.
Not another old man.
Um, since you guys weren't trying to be stealthy at all, they are instantly aware of your presence here, and I want you guys to all roll initiative.
Okay. Do you want to wait? Oh, never mind. My guy was my turn order.
As soon as we see the flying things, I yell, oh, not the flying things! Let's kill those first!
Damn, Krush, you are one of the best initiative rollers I've ever seen.
It's not that bad of a thing when the cleric goes last.
Yeah,
True.
I suppose.
All right, Sarith, you see this thing seeing you seeing it. You know it's about to be a fight, and you jump into action first.
All right. Sorry, all I could think of when you said that is the Weird Al Yankovic song. And I looked at him, and he looked at me. All right, I'm gonna start blasting at this spine devil over there.
Okay.
Pew. 12.
12 does not hit as this little thing flying in the air kind of just zips out of the way.
Okay. Oh, what the hell? My thing was broken there for a second. All right, 24.
24 does hit. Roll for damage.
10 damage.
All right. As it ducked your first blast, you took careful aim and knew where it was about to be and shot there, and it hit a direct hit on its chest, kind of knocking it back through the air. It righted itself before hitting the ground and is staring daggers at you.
Is this kind of like a divider here in the road? Can I move through it without issue, or?
Yeah, it's about like a little 3-foot dividing boulevard type thing.
All
You
right.
could vault over it, yeah.
Okay. I will go behind it and kind of use it as much cover as I can get from it. And that's my turn.
If you wanted any cover at all, you would have to go prone, and it would still only give you like half cover because of how short
Okay.
it is.
That's fine. All right.
Okay. The old man is going to not get up to you guys. Instead, he is going to move. There, I guess. No, is he still in your melee range there? Yep. So he's going to not move there. Move one back. And he is going to yell out a command in infernal speech. Kilvius, you hear this as get the ones wearing cloth.
Uh-oh.
As the spined devils kind of start eyeing everybody but Krush.
Gerbeck's not wearing cloth, fuck you.
Oh, and Gerbeck, yeah, because he's got a breastplate on.
Thank God, because I hate these things.
All right, Kilvius, you're up.
I'm gonna go run and jump over the little wall here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Bane at 2nd level.
Okay.
On all 4 of them.
All right. So I'll go Spine Devil 1, 2, 3, then Maragon. Fail, 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 and fail.
Oh baby!
Hell yeah!
All right.
That'll be nice.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, and as I'm flexing and doing all this, I'm going to look over at Seraph and blow him a note of inspiration.
God damn it.
So Kilvius pulls off his spell, flexes, kisses one of his biceps, and then kind of blows a kiss and winks at you. You feel oddly disturbed yet inspired.
I imagine it's like a cartoon where it flies through the air and just like slaps me in the face.
Yeah, little red cartoon heart kind of smacks you in the face and changes into a little like musical quarter note symbol that kind of starts flying around your head.
Okay.
All right, now it is the spined devils who are going to let's see. How much speed do these guys have? 40 feet. Yep. Just gonna go there. Not quite. Okay. Looks like Sarah's safe this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. And all right, so you're getting a whole bunch of tail spines coming at you, Kilvius.
Okay.
So 1 that hits for 7 damage, 5 piercing, 2 fire, but you're resistant to fire, so instead it is 6 points damage.
Okay.
Second tail spine off of that guy, 11 to hit, I think misses.
Misses, yeah.
All right, 2 more from the next one. 19, I believe, hits.
Yep, that'll hit.
For 5 and 2.
Bane can't save you there?
Oh, yep,
no.
Bane can.
No, it
Oh,
won't.
so
Well,
15 still hits.
Yeah.
Okay, and second one from that guy is a miss. And other guy, 2 coming at you, 17. I'll roll the -4. So that is 15, which still hits, I believe.
Yeah.
So that is 6 and 1.
7, okay.
And last tail spine, 23 to hit.
Yep.
For 5 and 2.
Okay.
All right. So each of those guys has limited uses of those. As you guys have now fought spined devils enough, you notice that they don't regrow the spines, they shoot out of their tails, at least not instantly. And counting them, it looks like they've got about 10 of those left.
Each?
Each, yep.
They might as well have infinite.
Infinite ammo.
Yeah.
Gerbeck, you're up.
So Gerbeck absolutely fucking hates these things because he has nightmares from the dungeon of the Vantemper's house. So he's gonna cast Scorching Ray at all three of the flying things.
All right. Scorching Ray is an attack roll, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think it's 3 rolls.
Yeah, you make 3 individual attack rolls, 1 for each beam.
Sorry, I've literally just put this into my sheet now, so I hope this works. 2 crits? What the fuck?
Oh, crit fail. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Looking, I was like, yeah, well, good.
All right, so the 3 beams arc out from your little wrist launcher. Seems you have some calibrations that need to be done because only the middle beam strikes true to its target while the other ones fly wide. You can roll damage for that middle Scorching Ray. All right.
And almost minimum damage. Feels good, man.
All right, and you see as the flame kind of engulfs the little demon, it comes out the other side, barely even singed. You might have to put some thought into what you're throwing at these things going forward. All right. Anything else, Gerbeck?
Nope, that's it for Gerbeck.
All right, Krush.
I'm gonna notice that they are all within 10 feet of the middle guy in the center there, and I'm going to raise the warhammer up and cast Shatter on the very center point there, and use that channel of affinity and get full damage. So that's 24 damage to each of them. It is a Constitution saving.
All right. And that is why I burn you out with fodder early in the day. Constitution saving throws. Top, middle, bottom.
No, we're going
Only
for a long rest
one
after.
They're
fails.
also minus a
And-
D4 as well.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
All right. So we've got 15, 18, and 0.
I believe 15 fails.
Okay. And what was the total damage?
24.
All right. So this guy takes 15 still fails now.
Yeah, 15's a failure now. He
All
would have
right.
passed. I've got a DC of 16.
Okay. So all
So
3
go
of
Bane.
them are, you see their little light bones that make up the structure of their bat-like wings just like crush under the intense pressure built up in this area
Gerbeck
as
takes
these
some notes.
fall to the ground.
Gerbeck also has Shatter.
All right, and I'm going to look over and go, let's try to just keep away from this guy. He's kind of slow. Move over here. Right there.
Yeah, probably should have moved at the end of my turn, eh?
All right. Sareth, you're up.
All right. All the spine devil has exploded, so I guess I'm going to start shooting this guy.
Okay.
23
That hits.
for 9 damage.
All right.
16 for the second shot.
16 also just hits.
Nice. 12 damage.
Okay. So total of 23 or 21 damage there.
Yep.
All right. As
That's my
it kind
turn.
of just like blasts into this guy's various pieces of armor and kind of like slows him down in his stride, but it doesn't really get any kind of significant blow on him yet. He's still healthy and in the fight.
All right.
And he is going to run up to the wall here and start stabbing over it with his halberd and slashing at Kilvius.
Yeah.
First attack, 15, minus 4 is 12.
That misses.
Second attack is 17, minus 1, 16.
That hits.
For 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, and you're up.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, move over here behind Krush, and I'm going to slap him a sticker on his back, another note of potential.
All right. As you do that, it is Gerbek's turn.
All right, Gerbek, learning a little bit from the last shot. Tess has to give it another go. He's gonna move back a little bit. He's gonna, launch a firebolt that's gonna probably do nothing.
Can you even shoot over that 3-foot wall?
It's another one of those scenarios when I just put my wrist above the wall and it just magically knows where to go.
Nice. You need a periscope.
You look through the little like aperture sight on your wrist-mounted thing and aim it at the guy before jumping over the wall, and you hear like a dee-dee-dee, target acquired, and then just hold your arm up into the air. It shoots a little firebolt that then arcs down and hits this guy, but it just uselessly smacks off of his armor, and he doesn't even seem to feel it.
All right.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope. Gerbek is not using a cannon for this encounter.
Okay. Krush, you're up.
Krush, I guess, is going to go engage with this guy. That Kilvius would still be within halberd smacking distance. And take a swing at the guy with the mace, and also cast Shield of Faith on myself. So
Okay.
I'll do that, and I'll take the have the shell light up a lot, sparkle with electricity, and I'm going to hit him with mace.
All right. 25 hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, 1 for damage, 9 bludgeoning.
All right. So you, as he's stabbing at Kilvius, who kind of scurries behind you, you run up and swing at him with all your might behind this mace, and you dent into some of his armor plates. And it looks like this guy is starting to become weary by the battle. Sareth, you are up again.
Okay. How close is he? Too close. There's not really too much place to go, so I'm just going to start blasting them,
All right.
as I have a tendency to do. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
6 damage, and second shot, 25, 14 damage.
You can use a note to add more damage if you want.
Can you?
Yep.
All right. I'll add it on the.
So it's still added to the attack roll, but the note of destruction adds some damage.
is that the
It's only
only-
within 5 feet of me, though. The things that get hit by that, so I'm not walking into that guy. He's got a big pointy stick.
Oh, I thought it was within 5 feet of the target you hit, not within you.
Yeah, I think it's 5
I think
feet
it's
of the
within
target.
the target you
Oh.
hit. Or else
The
it's
target and each creature of your choice that you
Okay.
can see within 5 feet of the creature
So
that you
we
hit.
can make the notes hit or add the dice roll of damage and also hit every enemy around it because you can pick your target.
I think I can just straight up add a d8 to the damage, can I not, with the Bardic Inspiration?
Well, it says
No.
after the Bardic Inspiration die is added to an attack roll, and it's the but it does add the number rolled to the damage that each creature within 5 feet takes, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so basically you can roll it now that you know the attack already hit, and that damage is applied to the creature and every creature within 5 feet of it.
Well, if it's.
Every creature of your choice.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't want to nuke Cruise for no reason. Sure, I'll add it to the attack roll.
Okay.
Just for the extra
you
damage.
roll the extra d8. All right, so that was 24 damage in total, and this guy keels over. All right, so you guys take stock of your surroundings, and you don't see any more fiends immediately present. So you feel safe to start setting out again towards your goal destination. Once you get there, I'd like you guys likewise to make either investigation or perception checks to find the requisite materials.
I'm
They-
actually cast Cure Wounds on myself before we start any of this.
Oh,
Okay.
how much damage did you take?
A lot.
That's not a number.
I'll just
I
cast
almost
that
forgot I get
for
2
now.
HP from that.
I'll take my 7 and for now.
I'm not very useful at finding things.
I'm guessing there's no way I can use any of my tool. I guess my investigation check's already pretty good. Oh, well.
I'd say, yeah.
Atta
Right.
beaker back.
So with Gerbeck instructing you guys, you managed to find material that would make a good structure and bracing for the glider. You also find some pulleys and rope that would able to be connected to mechanisms to allow for some rudimentary steering of the glider, as indicated in your instructions. However, this whole time you're kind of telling people where to look. Kilvius is just like off in the corner playing spoons and whistling a tune, not really helping at all.
Hey, I found a nice musical sheet.
All right. So with that, you guys, the two groups can meet up again in the High Hall Cathedral with your requisite materials. And since you guys were both at a medium pace going through the city there and back,
At a medium pace.
yeah, it is now just past noon, as you'd woken up pretty early in the morning. So you spent the entire morning here searching the city for this.
Alright.
It's pretty productive.
So
Yeah.
when we get back then, Gerbeck takes note of the materials and gets to work trying to assemble whatever he can.
All right. So, I would like you to make a dexterity check, and you can add your proficiency with your tinkering tools.
Could Krush assist?
Um,
Help. Lifting the big stuff, holding stuff up, making it easy to.
sure. Yeah. That's how you described it. That would be the appropriate
Doing all the heavy
amount
lifting.
of help. That would be within Crucia's capacity to help in this endeavor.
Before
So
Yes.
Krush is
I'm
kind
also going to pat him on the head, and this is as you're going to start doing this. I'm going to pat you on the head and give you a note.
And I'll also give guidance. Remember to tie her down tight, Gerbeck.
if I got people helping and doing the heavy lifting, can it just be more of a intelligence check through management?
I'm gonna say you still have. There's still some fine work that needs to be done, and it needs to be done with your tools.
All right. So I'm doing a dex check with my tinker tools.
Yes,
Uh,
with help. So this is at advantage,
thank God.
Oh,
and you're also inspired and have guidance. So you can add a +4 and a plus d8, or a +1d4 and a +1d8 to this check.
Nice.
Hey!
Just wait.
Team effort, guys.
And I'm gonna add my flash of genius to it to add a +3.
Brain blast.
So you have a Jimmy Neutron brain blast, original content, do not steal. And you manage to construct this device while telling Krush where to put what. You delicately sew it all together, running ropes to different hinges and flaps, and before you stands, that old-timey bicycle with like 10 wings over top of it. No, just kidding. You guys have a large wingspan glider. Underneath is kind of a what's the word I'm looking for?
Basket?
Fuselage-like thing with seats and places for people to strap in along the edges of it. So it's kind of like one of those troop helicopters you see in military movies where you guys are sitting facing each other along the outer walls and you're all strapped in. It's kind of like the thing at the back that would open up so you could, get in and out. And yeah, it looks like you guys should be able to, if you have a bit of a slope, pull the brake and this thing will fall off L-trail and catch air, and you guys can glide down to the ground below. Allegedly.
I want to look
now,
at Kilvius and ask him if he can recreate a mini one-person version that we can use for a test flight.
I'm gonna pull out my spoons and start playing away.
With his weird College of Creation shenanigans.
All right.
He got a prototype.
You can do this, however, since it's such a complex device, I will put a check to replicate its actual working mechanisms here. So,
Okay.
I want you to roll a performance check.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, beside this large troop transport glider device is a perfectly proportioned single Gerbeck model. So it looks like it can hold a small creature.
All right.
Now we gotta go throw Gerbeck off a rooftop and see if it works.
Gerbeck is going to try to do the test run off of some tall building. because you have to go down with your own creations.
Let's throw him off one of the towers.
Yep,
Yeah,
there
we
are
only
still
got 3
3
hours to
intact
do this.
towers here at the High Hall.
This thing will disappear after a short while.
How long's a short while?
As
Is it like
I know,
5
it'll
minutes?
last a few hours.
Oh, okay. That's enough
It will not
for.
last. It'll last more than an hour. That's all I know. I don't think I know the exact time.
All right. Well, I mean that's better than 0 hours. So it's not gonna despawn mid fucking flight.
It was this 30 seconds after we toss him off the tower.
You look like Donkey the moment the fairy dust runs out for him.
All right, so you guys all gather at the top of one of the spires here at the High Hall.
I would go down to the bottom and I'd try and watch from the bottom if I can see if anything goes wrong. Maybe I might be able to save Gerbeck somehow.
All right, so you guys you head out into the bottom. So I'm going to say you guys gathered on this tower here, and you're kind of making the flight into this wide street over here. So yeah, Krush, you can kind of go over there and kind of take a place in the street to watch this happen. You guys don't know at all how far this is going to be able to go, or if it'll just like fall out of the sky immediately and plummet to the earth. So I'm gonna let you, Krush, decide how far out into the street you want to go here.
I'm gonna say 50 feet.
Okay. All right. So Gerbeck, you can get ready for the launch of this. Do you want to do anything before you set this device into motion?
All right. Gerbeck crawls into the little seat, straps the little makeshift seatbelt on, and then tests the quick release so I can bail out of it if it's going off the edge of El Terrell.
All right. So you did make like an ejection mechanism for like the fuselage and the control seat, so it can become disconnected from the wings if you guys need to. Did you make a parachute?
Gerbeck doesn't need a parachute. And
Okay.
Gerbeck did not think of his friends potentially needing a parachute because he trusts in his own magic.
All right.
Capabilities.
So you don't need a parachute. You've got Featherfall. The others, however, they're up to their own devices. All right. So you get, with the help of Octavius, Surzek, and Jail, and I guess anybody else up there that's willing to help, they pick this device up, and they're ready to be the launch mechanism as they're waiting on your count to hurl this out towards the street.
Oh, all right, guys. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hollow Akbar, and I throw him.
All right, so you guys heave, and like a gnome's carrying sized paper airplane, this thing takes flight. And it takes flight. It does. It is gliding along the just over the rooftops, much over Krush's head, as it goes further and further and further into the street.
I run after.
All right. It would look like you were almost flying a kite as you try to keep pace with this thing. As you're looking back over your shoulder to see it still up in the air. Gerbeck, do you get a little bit adventurous up here? Are you going to start trying the controls?
Loop.
Yeah, Gerbeck is gonna test the controls. I want to make sure we can bank left and right. You know, it is a glider, so it's not going to be a hard turn, but I want to make sure they work.
All right. I will say that controlling the device. What would be the best stat for this?
int with my tinker's tools.
Isn't there like flying machine checks or something like that?
So
Yeah,
Like
but that
land-
would. I mean, there's land vehicles and water vehicles, and there might be aerial vehicles in some supplement that I don't have. But yeah, I'm gonna say you could do an int check, but this is with the vehicle, not with your tinkering tools.
what if I
So
describe the steering mechanism as a place I plug in my like socket wrench for my tinker's tools?
I'm still gonna say you don't have proficiency with this flying device
Alright, that's
yet.
fair. Alright, so what was the check?
Just straight up intelligence.
Oh, well, that's okay.
All right, so you're still getting used to the controls yourself here, and you go you twist your socket to the left, and the machine like instantly banks, and you start losing altitude very alarmingly as you start going into a spiral. You like wrench the socket wrench back over and straighten up out of the spiral, but you are now like in between rooftops here going down this street as you're like desperately trying to pull up as you are heading towards the ground pretty quick. I want another intelligence check.
Buzz the tower.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so you wrench back on the controls as you gain a little bit of you pull up out of the dive and kind of just swoop Prush's head, and you start gaining some height back here, and you do slow down a bit as you were catching speed as you went into the dive, and you kind of steady out now, and you're just kind of back going just above the rooftops now at a pretty even pace.
Alright. For the next
You
maneuver,
are slowly sinking though, but yeah,
Gerbeck's
go
gonna
ahead.
try to turn it around, kind of back towards the towers. Just so I'm not
Alright.
10 miles away. Well, I guess Krush is running behind me, but I still want to try to turn it around to practice steering a little bit more.
All right, so give her another
Oh.
go on the intelligence check here. You got out of that death spiral. You think you're a little bit more accustomed to the controls. You're going to do a light touch on this one.
Nope. Too light.
All right, so you see that there's like various flaming spots throughout the street here. As you go to bank into this turn, you hit the updraft created by one of these fires, and it throws you off kilter as you got some unexpected lift as you banked into this turn. So you're a little bit fidgety on the controls, and you've rolled the plane right over. Make an intelligence check to right yourself. You are going back the other way, so Krush, you like come to a stop in the street. You're like, no, and you start running back the other way.
Holy shit!
Right. Pulling up worked for you in the other dive. However, now that you're inverted, pulling up just sends you back into a dive. Krush, make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I do have my feather falling as a reaction at the ready from the start.
All right, so you can use your feather fall reaction. And yeah, Krush, still give me that strength saving throw. All right, so you try to catch the Gerbeck-sized device. However, this thing's coming down harder and faster than you thought. And as you reach out, the wooden frame of the wing that you grab, just the torque from the other part of the ship just crushes this, breaking it in half as the device then just the other wing slams into the ground, and this thing is a wreck as Gerbeck slowly floats down to land beside you and the wrecked flying ship.
Gerbeck, I'm sorry. I tried to save it.
I mean, that one was just made through magic, so it's probably a poor construction anyways. I think the flight was good until I didn't quite know how to drive it, so, I mean, that's why we made the prototype in the first place.
Yeah, well, learning is an experience, and you gotta, when you fall off your flying machine, you gotta get right back up on your flying machine.
Well, we kind of can't because it's broken, but yeah, we can try. And the next one.
All right,
you
let's
ready to jump
head,
off
let's
of
head
hell
back
with it?
before any devils come chasing after us.
Yeah, we hurry back at a sprint, I guess, or not a sprint, but a jog.
All right. So you guys hurry back to High Hall. The rest of you meet at ground level, seeing the events unfold down below. You're worried for your friend's safety, but meeting back up, you guys see that they're all right.
I see that as an absolute win.
That didn't exactly fill me with confidence.
Well,
I would
If we
definitely
only-
call that falling with style.
if we only had to glide straight and not turn, it would have worked spectacularly.
Machine seems to work. The pilot, well, not so much.
I'd like to hear Sarah's backup plan before we commit to diving.
I can create another glider to test out if we're not sure it's going to work. Pretty
Someone else
easy.
want to take a turn trying to fly?
I'll pass.
Gerbeck, you want to go another round?
I think, you know what, from where I was standing, I think Gerbeck just, it's just a learning experience. And I think the next flight is going to go much better.
I mean,
I
like
think somebody's going to learn how to
work
fly
pretty
one of these
well.
things.
But what was your other idea, Sarah, just in case?
Well, if I allowed a short reprieve between these two uses, I should be able to have 2 people each be able to fly for 10 minutes.
That
Wow.
sounds a lot safer than this abomination.
So I could send 2 people down, and then another 2 people after that. I'll need about an hour to recover after that, but then after that, we'll have another 2 uses of it.
But then that means we have 2 people on the ground by themselves for an hour?
2 people for 10 minutes, or however long it takes for... Actually, where's Lulu?
She hasn't come back yet from trying to scout out
Son
Uh-oh.
of a
a
bitch.
safe place to land for you guys.
God damn it,
Whoa.
Cameron, you did this to me.
How did I do this?
Because you said it.
She's dead, and it's your fault.
Oh no.
Oh,
How
that
long ago was that?
changes things.
As you guys start to despair at your friend not being here, you guys hear behind you, "Why is everyone looking so glum?"
Oh, you
God damn it,
monster!
Colin.
You're a fucking monster.
It's not that glum.
Whoa, Cruz, don't swear at Lulu like that.
That was at a DM. I would never swear at Lulu.
Did you see my
Just
flying
look up.
machines? Look. This is an amazing moment if we ignore the crash. Gerbeck's pretty excited that it worked.
That's great, because I found you guys a safe place to land.
All right, you guys can go down in the gyrocopter. Sarah, I want you to cast fly on me.
Same.
Throwing in that shit.
Same.
I have complete and total faith in Gerbeck's design.
I
I
could.
think I'm gonna go with the flying brothers, not the contraption.
Fucking pussies.
Hey,
I can only
like I
do
said, the machine's
2
good.
people at a
You
time.
can't seem to fly it.
You're welcome to fly it.
I'd rather not. I don't have feather fall.
I can't risk dying like this before even getting a
All
chance
right,
to save
all
the
right.
city.
I
There's,
could polymorph someone into a bird.
there's 7 of
Another
us.
flying
Featherfall works for 5 people. Sareth can fly 2 people.
8 of us, if Ray is coming.
So this is you guys were all busy this
No.
morning. This is the first time you've mentioned Rhea, and you guys kind of look around and it's like, oh, where is Rhea anyway? And you guys head back into the cathedral and see her and Alder are leading some of the citizens here in rudimentary martial drills with makeshift spears, and just kind of running through a little bit of the combat triage they know at different stations, and they've set up kind of a makeshift what's the word I'm looking for?
Barracks.
Drill academy here for training these people up into what soldiers they can make of them.
I'll make a man out of you.
Swift as a coursing river.
I thought
On
he
the
said
streets of a
steer.
great typhoon.
He was gonna say it was Jarl Axel standing in here when we come back.
Not everybody's Jarl Axel.
We don't know that.
I beg to differ.
He's-
The
group
only
of adventurers have
evidence that
never
we've seen so far. The only evidence we've seen so far is that everything is Jarlax.
Yep.
You want me to bring up the meme again?
To bring back the meme again.
I think it's pinned somewhere.
Oh,
Yep,
it's
here
on
it is.
stream right now.
Yep.
Anybody who's played through the fall season of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, spoilers.
Well, they've played through it.
Yeah.
So they're done.
Yep.
It's spoilers for everybody who has not played through the fall season.
And not everybody is Jarl Axel, okay? That's an exaggeration. And these guys know it.
But
Enough
mostly
people are, though.
everybody is Jarl Axel.
But yeah, I don't know. I think we'd be safe. Sarah, can you cast? What's it take to cast your flying?
I just have to touch 2 people.
Oh, well,
Alright,
that
pull
makes
my
it
pants
less
down.
safe. Alright, what if you touch yourself and one other, and then we all take the glider, and if things go bad, those people will just be flying.
I guess if I got fly, I could carry like 2 other people if I have to.
I can feather fall 5 of us.
Yeah, so together with his 2 flights, that's
the whole squad. And
You
somebody
stick a
can ride Lulu.
And I believe it does mention Featherfall does give you forward momentum too. So that still comes into play
Yeah,
as a
Featherfall
metagame
max.
standpoint.
I would assume Featherfall just slows but maintains
A
your
minute.
current stuff.
I believe.
I mean, if you have to...
I mean, a
minute's
minute is still
probably enough.
600 feet, so that's enough.
yeah.
Assuming the glider does not fail immediately.
Does fly have a limit to how much you can carry while flying? Just your
Nope.
capacity.
It just... You get a fly speed if you're a creature.
So Octavius could actually carry somebody with him.
Octavius could carry probably multiple people with them if it's the right multiples.
I would assume the encumbrance stuff comes into play.
He can carry 600
Probably.
pounds.
Yeah. Which I know that's what I was saying, like, but with him it's a little different.
Alright, Octavius, you can carry me. And we can go down like Titanic.
Well, if I'm gonna be featherfalled while I'm riding this thing, I guess I'll get in the goddamn glider.
Yes. +1 for the Gerbeck.
I wonder, who's the other flyer?
I could send 2 people or myself and 1 person.
Send me. You go in the glider.
Hell
I wonder
no.
if we should have somebody else strong on each wing in case we have to guide the glider down.
That's not the worst idea.
I mean, this glider's probably gonna be going pretty fast compared to our flight speed.
The flying speed is
Fair
60
point.
feet. So 120 feet around if you can dash.
Do none of you guys understand the meaning of the word YOLO?
Alright,
It's not
put
even
me in
a
the
word.
fucking
Fuck you.
glider.
Yes. Glider.
I mean-
glider.
Sit beside me, we'll ride the glider, but if shit goes wrong,
Convince me.
get rid of the cast.
Alright.
Alright, Sarah, touch me with fly, but I'm going in the glider anyways.
I want Kilvius to my left and Jail to my right.
The balance of this thing out.
A good point. Octavius can't come.
Me and Krush got to be close to the middle because we're heavy.
I wanted those people. Well, I guess. All right, Kilvius can note me before we leave.
Well, no, Gerbeck, you got
I would also there's also a positive. If this thing goes faster than what you fly at, there's a lot of flying devils, and we could zoom right down there. But then if all of a sudden someone's concentration breaks, if there's a devil chasing us down and someone loses concentration, good luck.
Well, if the glider doesn't go fast enough, it's just a sitting duck.
True.
Or drifting duck.
Who just said YOLO? Because I like that plan.
It's a mental, but alright. Alright, who's coming with me?
Alright, I'll be with you.
Feather fall is not concentration.
Yep, it's just boom there.
So, that's beneficial.
I will be praying frantically as we're in the glider.
Are we going to be flying for more than 1 minute?
Well, I can feather fall react once we start falling. It's a reaction that I can cast on anybody who's falling, myself included.
Alright, let's fucking load this thing up. Where are we going to launch?
Oh, is Rhea coming with us, or she's just staying here to train them?
All right, so yeah, you guys saw them do that. So now you approach Rhea and ask her if she's going to be coming with you. She kind of looks a little bit torn between the ideas as she says, "No, I think my duty is here with the people of Elturel. I have to protect this place. Between myself and Alder, we should be able to marshal a force that can keep the devils at bay." And she, as she's saying that, she's kind of scanning over the eyes here in the crowd of you guys, and her gaze stops and lingers at Surzex a little while longer than the rest of you, and then
Surzex had a cop a feel.
She looks after the gaze, she kind of like breaks eye contact and looks down and looks a little bit embarrassed.
I nudged Surzex with my elbow.
I turn around and I pull out the silvered sword from the bag of holding, and while I'm pulling it out, I like magically inscribe one of the lines from the Elturelian oath on it, and then I hand it to Surzex.
That would be cool, but I think she already has the sword.
We never gave it to her.
You gave it to her last session.
I thought last session you just gave her. We were gonna give it to her, but then you just cast that one elemental weapon.
Nope, that was 2 sessions ago, and then last session you gave her the sword.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
My sleight of hand check is to see if anyone notices me crying. Or weird.
I don't think anybody's passive perception is above a 17. So, is it?
Let me look. 18.
All right. So Krush notices you wipe away a tear, but nobody else saw it.
Alright. I was gonna say, I couldn't think of anyone better suited to lead the people of Elturel. I wish you luck, and we will be back possibly. I hope
we will be back.
She, at your words, she blushes, but she also quickly gives you a crisp Elturelian Hellrider salute. You can see that she, doing this salute, she also clenches her eyes shut as you see tears start to well up.
I think Surzex got an Elturelian salute in his pants right now.
Damn, you got me.
Alright, I know what to do with the magical tinkering then.
Alright, so having wrapped that up, you guys say your goodbyes to Faria and Alder and Rhea and the rest of the citizens here at the High Hall as you guys make ready to depart for the plains of Avernus.
What did we do with that helmet we took off?
Faria would have taken it.
I will take my last bite of rations in the place where it doesn't taste like ash for a while before heading out.
All right,
plan.
so Krush starts having like a pre-flight snack as the rest of you are like, oh, that's actually a good idea. And
Want to have a rest before we take off?
One last safe rest before we crash and die.
I mean, we've only been going for what, like 2 hours?
Yeah.
I mean, like maybe a short rest would good, but
Yeah, I guess it could be just like a short rest while we're kind of saying goodbye and doing any like last minute kind of assistance things we could do just to fortify the group, maybe. So Kilvius isn't sitting on 0 HP.
True.
yeah, you guys could have a short rest before you take off here. It's getting to about mid-afternoon after the tests and the rounds of goodbyes and the rest.
This
So
place stays
for
the same fucking
those
daytime
who
all
are
the
low
time,
on
doesn't it?
HP.
Yeah, there's not really anything tracking the daytime besides like how long you've been up. Now, as you guys are resting here again, I want you to all make strength saving throws.
what?
What?
Yep.
No.
For sleeping close to me or Surzex gets +3.
You guys aren't sleeping right now. You're kind of just lounging about.
Earthquake.
Wow. Oh, the things dropping closer to the river.
Oh boy.
The
All right.
earthquake tips over a flying machine. breaks.
Seraph, Surzex, and Gerbeck. As the ground starts to shake and you guys hear the screech of infernal iron on stone, the city lurches underneath your feet. Everybody kind of falls a short distance, and you guys fall to prone as you do, as the city is yanked down further towards the ground. No damage or anything. You just guys fall on your ass and you're a little bit embarrassed. The rest of you kind of just land gracefully.
Can we kind of estimate how much farther it fell down?
It would only be a few feet. It's not a great distance, as it kind of just lurches underneath your feet. It's not like it was pulled down like 50 feet or anything.
Guys, on the plus side, we're a little closer to the ground now. Fall or shorter fall.
All right.
Well, that
before we
may be
leave,
true.
I do go up to Rhea's sword and inscribe like the first line of the El Torellian like Resolute on it, or the Hellrider Resolute on it. And I say, if anything tragic happens to me, that inscription will leave.
She kind of like kind of stoops down to be eye level with you and puts her hand on your shoulder.
I don't care.
That's not what she says at all.
It is now canon.
Says, thank you. I'll keep an eye on this inscription and pray to Torm that you're all right as long as it persists. And I commend your bravery, little one. Go with his grace.
I try to do a shitty Hellrider salute, but inevitably fuck it up because Gerbeck's not a Hellrider.
Do a performance.
Yeah, you could if you want, or you could just say it's shitty.
I'll try to do a good one. It's shitty.
She just grins at you like a very warm smile, and kind of just squeezes your shoulder a bit more, and says, "You guys will do just fine. And she gets up and walks back to start doing some more drills.
I thought she was gonna ask if he was okay. Thought he started having a stroke.
As I catch
She's
up
a
to
little
the
bit too polite to call him out on his shitty salute, all right?
as I catch up to the rest of the party, I said nobody has seen our flying machine. They think it's gonna be fine. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be fine.
We will be back.
Yep.
Also, are we gonna go? I assume the best way to go, because we don't want to lug the machine all throughout the city. The best route to go would be go south, but that also means we will probably have to take a turn. I think. Right?
Well, okay.
Wait, did anyone even ask Lulu the
No,
spot
I
that
was
she
about
found?
to ask Lulu where the landing spot is.
All right.
Oh,
See here.
Kilvius, you can roll a hit dice too to regain HP if you didn't.
I did already.
You can use like as many as you want.
Oh, can I?
Yep.
Yeah, and you can also do your Song of Rest, so you
I
can
did that
heal
already
additionally.
as well.
And every day you get half the hit dice back. So like I always try my best, unless I really have to just use just half the hit dice or not more, but
Yeah.
in case shit really hits the fan one day.
All right. So I haven't been able to find a good high quality version of this image to give you guys. So this is the best I got. So this is the map that Silvira handed to you guys before you were teleported to Avernus. And so obviously it doesn't have Elturel on the map. But you guys see there is like a upside down omega sign in the river Styx near the middle.
Yeah.
Elturel is just kind of on the bend of the river south of that. Just west of the hill with like the smoke cloud underneath it at the base and the infernal script looking L symbol on it. And where you're going to is just straight west of that kind of indent in the river Styx. There's a black little dot kind of thingy below the mountains in between the lake and the river.
Yeah.
That is Fort Knucklebone. Although it's not marked on the map in any kind of script where some of the other locations have.
So is this basically just pretty much west and a little bit north of, like across the river from that like pile of looks like tar?
Can we like make this a background with the tiles and we can just draw on it?
I wish I could, but it looks really crappy when I do that.
Feels bad.
I can try.
There's like the tar, there's the omega sign, and then there's like the river goes right, then it goes left, then it goes right again, then it goes left for a little long ways.
Or does he mean the kind of lake to the west?
Yeah, there's a red lake to the west, and then the river, and there's a mountain that splits those.
Yeah.
And straight south of that mountain, there's a little black thingy.
Oh, I see it. I know. I
Like
gotcha. Sorry, I missed the part about the lake. Okay.
So basically, you have to fly straight west.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Actually,
should
let's
probably find a launch point on the west side of the city then.
Yeah, turning's not the easiest, but maybe the big one turns smoother.
Right.
Doesn't look bad.
Looks good.
You guys are here?
Yep.
It's here.
It's that thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, Colton. I don't know what you're talking about.
I found a better copy very quickly with my Google foo.
Well, Jail's pretty scared of heights, so I'm gonna need a new pants after this.
So Elturel's like right there.
Elturel, yep. where you drew that E.
And then the rock was where? Perfect. Yeah, we should definitely try to find a launching point on the west side or gamble the turn.
Did you see my expert drawing on the previous map?
I just seen us launching straight south.
Yep.
Perfect. I'm down.
So, based on the geography of High Hall, yes, you would have a great slope to launch the glider down to the south, as you indicated there.
I think we have to do it that way, but we do also have guidance, notes, and my flash of genius if the roll's that horrible.
I think we can do it. I think we got this shit. I think you got all the bad rolls out.
Yeah, there's no way I could roll under 10 with a +3 that much more times.
You say that now.
I
On
mean,
the other hand,
I
too,
can
it's
make
also
it
much
feel
lower
good
drop,
before
so
we do
he
this.
has even more time to like course correct.
Hey, Ludo, how far of a flight is that?
So Fort Knucklebone is about 10 miles away from the river, and she indicated a landing spot that's like about halfway there, if you guys can glide that far. But basically, if you get at least a third of the way there, you're kind of beyond the legions, the rank and file devils that are gathering to push back the demonic invasion from the sticks.
perfect.
Alright, let's launch this bad boy.
Try not to crash. You'll probably die in a horde of devils.
Let's do it, boys.
You mean we'll probably die.
Flying.
Yeah,
All right.
and then he's
Sir,
gonna die
I
in
guess
hell
we're-
alone without friends.
You guys go around saying your last goodbyes to the people here, making promises that you'll return their city to safety in the material plane and all that heroic junk as you guys get ready to launch. Anything else you'd like to do before you go?
Do we want to check on that portal that we've closed? We were gonna do that last time,
It's probably fine.
Or
but
didn't Colton say that we saw it close as we moved Raven Guard away? Or did I misunderstand that?
We
Yeah,
have
the
no.
portal itself, it stopped shooting out demons as you got him out of the pool. And you guys saw the purple-ish sickly radiance around the building fade after you performed the ritual.
Would we have put stuff into the bag of holding before doing this?
You could right now if you want to.
I just don't want
Yeah.
to spend 30 minutes on stream fucking with a bag of holding.
Okay, instantly I'll put the flail of Mercule bag.
I want to put my bundles of rope in it.
Same.
Give me a little bit more carrying capacity for helping.
Seeing as I'm carrying 100 pounds of rope or 50 pounds of rope right now.
Any shorts?
Yep, it's my penis. You got it.
All right.
50-pound dong.
Alright, how much rope are you giving me?
Giving you.
At least 4
200
bundles of rope.
I'm giving you 5 bundles of rope.
Holy shit.
We got a lot of rope.
Well, I took
Yep.
the rope that Jay was holding.
Alright,
okay.
are you bringing slobber chops?
I mean, it can fly, so I'm guessing it'll just go where it pleases.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Perfect.
Yeah. If slobber chops will come with, then I have no objections.
Alright. So, how many bundles of rope you got in there?
10.
10. What'd you have to begin with?
Oh, I had 1, you gave me 4, and Mitch gave me 5.
I should just 2. I was counting Mitch's at the time. I didn't realize he was. Take 2 off.
All right. If there's nothing else to go into the bag of holding, you guys do your pre-launch check. So as you give the flying machine a once over, Gerbeck, I want you to roll a perception check.
The earthquake broke it.
Everybody turn off your cell phones.
Please put your seat
not
backs in
bad.
the upright position. Tray tables in the upright stowed position. Make sure your baggage is stowed in the overhead compartment above you or under your seat. Yeah, so you adjust the mechanisms. You see the flaps moving in accordance with the control stick and the pedals that you've installed. You go over the wings and make sure that they're after the earthquake, nothing has come loose or broken, and it looks like it is airworthy. You get into the control area, and everybody that is going in it gets into their seats, buckles in, and
Before I buckle in, I'm going to go up to the captain and I'm going to pat him on the head and do the sticker in his hair. And
all right, feeling a little bit lucky with Kilvius giving you some praise there. As you guys, everybody finally gets to their seats, Gerbeck, you release the brakes.
Oh my
I'm
god.
hiding it pretty well that I'm absolutely terrified.
Gerbeck's not even trying to hide it and is visibly terrified.
All right. As slowly at first, you guys start to roll over the uneven ground here, the slope. You're picking up speed. You're getting a
Don't
little
worry,
bit
brother, we make it.
little bit bumpy here as you're going down this slope. You're on wheels, and it's like riding a cart down a hill right now. But sometimes as you guys hit a bump, you stay in the air for a little bit and you hang there, and then you come back down and you're rolling down the slope. You're picking up speed, and then you hit one last bump and nothing. You guys are,
And
for
the
the first
tire
moment,
breaks and it crashes.
completely airborne. As your stomachs start to rise in your chest, and then you guys are flying as the wind picks up underneath. Gerbeck pulls up a little bit, steadies you out, and you guys are now gliding out over the open plains of Avernus. Well, not quite. The River Styx is still directly below you, but I guess nobody's probably looking directly below them right now.
I was thinking about looking down.
My eyes are closed.
Right. However you guys feel, some of you eyes closed, some of you looking down. You guys are pretty smooth in the air here, surprisingly. There's no real motion to the air in this moment. It's pretty still as you guys take your maiden voyage of the flying machine here. Gerbeck, you're holding it steady. It's going all right. You've instructed everybody to take their seats such that the weight is perfectly balanced in this flying machine, and you're starting to think that that earlier test flight, that was the nerves affecting it. You've got this. Lulu's flying beside you, cheering you guys on. Happy trumpets going on as she flies beside you guys. You're now kind of getting a little bit more comfortable with holding it steady, and you start to nose down. You're getting a little bit of speed. You pull up. You're sorry.
Oh,
Oh, okay. You pull up and you level off, and you're getting the feel of it, and you guys are slowly making your way down towards the plains. Now you guys are about 50 feet from the ground at this point, after a relatively safe and smooth flight here in hell. You guys were expecting a little bit more resistance out of this, but this entire time you've seen the legions fade away behind you. Now you guys hear a rumbling as you look up and you see a meteor is coming right in your direction. It's going to pass this might even collide with the plane, if not pass right by it. Gerbeck, I want you to make an intelligence check to steer the plane out of the way.
I'm gonna give him guidance. Watch out!
+3.
Right. You can add the bardic inspiration and the guidance if you'd like.
Alright, I'm using my flash of genius first, and then I will use the guidance. So that's 15. I trust the 15.
Add the inspiration.
All right.
I gotta save something for the next check, Blake. Can't burn it all for the first encounter.
It's a fucking meteor.
It's a
That's a 15.
He has a point.
15's
All right.
not bad.
Just going with that. Going once. Going twice. No bardic inspiration. All right. Out of 15, Jail yells, "Watch out!" And you look up just in time to see this meteor careening towards the gliding machine. You quickly push it down into a dive and hit one of the pedals as you corkscrew into a breakneck turn. You manage just to get out of the way of the burning meteor, but the heat of the flames causes the air to push off against the ship as you guys start to tumble wing over wing as you've pushed it into a barrel roll. However, you right it out of the roll. Jail, you are sick. I want you to make a Constitution saving throw. All right.
+4,
Anybody
actually.
that looks over sees that Jail is like green right now, but he does not puke. As Gerbeck rights the ship once again, and you guys are coasting down to the ground. Just behind you, the meteor crashes into the earth, sending up shards of dirt and ash that kind of propels you a few feet ahead. Gerbeck, you realize you've never landed one of these things before, ever. I want you to make an intelligence check as you bring this thing down for landing.
This is what you saved it for.
Yep.
Nice. I'm gonna use the inspiration here because 18's probably not enough to land.
Resident Sleeper.
Nice.
All right.
All right, just because of that, I crash it and don't even try to land because Sereth Resident Sleeper did.
I'm not even in the plane.
Oh, you were actually flying beside us?
Fly it into him.
Yeah, well, Octavius and I would be flying 120 feet around, so I don't know if we're ahead or behind you.
Oh, Lulu was keeping up.
Seeing that super freak Octavius also flying would be nightmare fuel.
His tentacles just like waving in the wind behind him.
Flipping in the wind, slapping together.
All right, with a 23 Gerbeck, you realize that you're going to have to probably pull this thing up and reduce the speed drastically before you touch down on the ground, or this is going to go ass over tea kettle and not go well at all. Good thing Lulu had good advice and found you a nice, relatively flat patch of ground to make this maneuver on. You get just above the ground and desperately pull up, reducing your airspeed, and you feel wheels touch earth. Everybody is jolted. I want you guys to make a strength saving throw, everybody in the seats here.
Everyone has +4.
Yep.
I get so quick to click on your things all the time. I'm so slow all the time.
Ooh, not
All right.
bad.
You guys brace for impact. Krush, you're thrown to the side in your seatbelt a little bit, and you kind of bump the next person over. But you guys are all right as you hit the ground here, and Gerbeck applies the brakes, making the flying machine roll to a stop as you guys hear the braking mechanisms screech against the wooden axles here that you've developed. But yeah, the ship lands. You guys made it down to the ground.
Instantly
Holy
unbuckle and
shit.
fall to the ground.
I kind of like get out of it and just admire the flying machine.
I'm gonna kiss the ground.
I will pat Gerbeck on the shoulder. She's a beaut. She
Gerbeck
really is a beaut.
is definitely like keeping these designs for future use.
I'm just
All right.
picturing fucking
Good
Crush
job,
and
little
Gerbeck
man.
as Rocky and Bullwinkle right now.
I'm like wipe a tear from my eye of just admiration about how well it worked.
All right, so it is still a ways away to Fort Knucklebone, and you're gonna have to go the rest of the way on foot. This is across flat plains. You got to make the difficult decision. Do you drag the flying machine with you, or do you leave it here?
I cast firebolt at it.
How
We're
heavy is
fucking leaving that shit.
how
We don't gotta
heavy is
destroy
it?
it. We could just like leave it here.
I don't want somebody else to benefit from my inventions without me.
How heavy is it?
Probably pretty heavy.
Yeah, it'd take a fair few of you to like drag this thing behind you. Like this wasn't made to be a land vehicle. This was made to go down a slope and catch air.
Yeah, we probably. We can
Uh,
try and hide it though.
I could create a trailer with some wheels, possibly, and we could pull it. Just pull it.
It's already
That one.
got wheels.
Oh, it does
What are we
actually
gonna
have landing wheels.
fly back up? It's a glider.
Gerbeck
Yeah.
appreciates his craft, but is not tied to just leaving it. He does not care.
Well, let's leave it.
Yep.
All right. So you guys leave your trusty flying steed behind and start off on foot out into the plains of Avernus. And that is where we will pick back up next week.
I do want to mention quickly that Mini Gerbeck is not animated, but sitting in the front of the.
There's a little
flying craft.
bobblehead.
Similar to R2D2, but this original content do not see.
Yeah, you placed him on the like the controls in the cockpit, and yeah, it's just like a little mini bobblehead there as you guys flew down.
Or is it a hula girl?
Yeah.
No, it's a little Gerbeck. No huluing.
It's a hula Gerbeck.
A hula Gerbeck.
All right. So with that, I guess we will vote for this session's inspiration point.
Yeah, Gerbeck for sick flying skills.
Gerbeck.
Rhea for
Is there-
staying with the people and being so nice. No, it's Gerbeck.
Is there another choice, honestly?
There
I give mine
isn't.
to Krush for drawing the plans, the initial plan.
I give mine to Octavius for actually having a backstory. Just kidding. To Gerbeck.
Just kidding.
Just
Right.
ripped it away from Logan. Here you go. No.
Chat, feel free to chime in, but this is near unanimous. So unless there is a flood of messages, I think this is going to Gerbeck. for his excellent flying skills and tinkering on making the flying device that carried the group safely down to hell. With that, I think we'll wrap it up, and we will meet you guys back here next week, same time, for the introduction into Fort Knucklebone.
You mean for a 5-mile walk?
Yeah, first we'll start with that, and then Fort Knucklebone.
Perfect.
Peace.
Bye.
Good night.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everybody.